You made me jump. Oh, I took quite a scare there. Now, last year, Jet had a scare. I could tell you about it if you want. So, it was a dark, gloomy night and lights flickered in the street. By the shops, in their costumes, Jet and her friends agreed to meet. Children all chattering, dressed up looking big and mean. For tonight was the night that they called Halloween. Jet, dressed as a witch, with a cloak and a hat so tall. Frank as a ghost and Smokey as a ghoul. Other dragon dressed as zombies and vampires and even a bat. After all, they've got wings already, so they didn't have to worry about that. Trick or treat could be heard down the street with screams of laughter entwined. Children running excitedly with parents close behind. "Let's go trick Mrs. Miggins," said Flame with a mischievous glint in his eye. "I bet I can make her run away with fear if I really try." The dragons all stuck together, not admitting that each wanted to hide. But there was no decorations outside Mrs. Miggins' house, and there was no glowing pumpkins outside. "I'm not sure Mrs. Miggins is into Halloween," said Jet with fear as she spoke. She might not like us knocking on the door and understand our trick-or-treat joke." The dragons all looked at each other and agreed that Jet was once again right. They didn't want to upset anyone, and they just wanted a fun, scary night. Instead, the dragons all went to a house where candles made pumpkins glow bright. But Jet's cloak brushed the pumpkin, and whoosh, her cloak was alight. She'd got too close to the candles, lighting her costume from head to toe. For once, Jet couldn't remember what to do and stood and simply froze. There were 3 words that she had to remember to get everything back on track and in control. "Ah, yes," she thought. "I know. It's stop, drop and roll." Jet dropped to the ground like a stone on a beach, lying flat as can be. She rolled over and over until the flames were gone and there was nothing left to see. Luckily for Jet, her scales didn't burn, as dragons are not burnt by heat. But even dragons do not like getting close to flames, and this was something she did not want to repeat. Children and parents all looked in horror and worried if Jet had got hurt. "I'm okay, no harm done," said Jet, now covered in dirt. Jet slowly pulled herself together, straightening her hat so tall. She looked down at the ash left behind and realised there was no costume left at all. Embarrassed, Jet decided Halloween would be cancelled this year. "I can't walk around in just a hat. I can't possibly go round trick-or-treating. No one would be impressed with that." "But Jet, you're a dragon," said Frank. "You've got scales and flapping wings. People think dragons breathe fire and are mean and kill all sorts of things. You're pretty scary already. And sure, if you growl, people would run and cry." So Jet puffed herself up, gave a mighty roar, shaking the trees nearby. That year, a dragon went trick-or-treating with a bat and a ghoul and a ghost. They collected all sorts of sweets and goodies, but Jet got the most. Jet learnt a lesson that day to keep away from naked flames. Battery candles are a better choice. And they look just the same. Wow, look at that. It's amazing. Now, what was I doing? Ah, yes, I just need to get something out of the locker. Ah! Oh, Jet!